Good Monday morning, Cambridge Elementary School. Have a little background music going on. A little Taylor Swift. Saw Taylor in concert with my daughter. It was a wonderful concert, but I'm going to go reach over and turn that down now. The reason why I'm playing music this morning is because of our daily bulletin. We have a couple things going on this month, in the month of March. We have Youth Art Month, and your artwork is going to be on display all this week and into the future weeks, partly because it's Parent-Teacher Conference week, where on Thursday and Friday that your parents and our teachers will have a great conversation about your progress, and may even have some ideas about how to improve upon that. So that's coming up. We also, because I'm playing music, it's National Play the Recorder Month. Now, I know all of you in 4th grade and 5th grade know what this is. This is an actual recorder. Thanks to Mrs. Branzaleski for letting me borrow this. But this is what our 4th graders are going to play at their concert coming up in a couple weeks. So in honor of Play the Recorder Month, I thought I would play the recorder. I might squeak, but that's all right. That's okay. You can give me a round of applause. Anyways, it's Play the Recorder Month. It's Youth Art Month. Wonderful things that are going on. Did you also know that this week is Celebrate Your Name Week? And I found that out by doing some research, and I thought I would share some information. There's going to be a website that the teachers can certainly take you to, but some fun facts about names that you may not be aware of. For example, Maine, the state of Maine, is the only state in the country with one syllable. I didn't really know that. A couple other pieces of information. On a Monopoly board, the guy in jail is called Jake the Jailbird, and the police officer opposite that is called Officer Edgar Mallory. Didn't know those two pieces of information, and it's all about a name. And finally, Scotty. Scotty's the actual little dog mascot that you use in the Monopoly game. That was very interesting. A couple other pieces of information that I wasn't aware of is the name of the Taco Bell dog. Taco Bell's dog is called Gidget. I thought that was interesting. And Barbie, the doll, has a last name of Roberts. And Ken, so Barbie and Ken's last name was Carson. So some information I didn't know about. Then I went a little deeper and found out some information about my own name, Schneider. I knew that my relatives came from Europe, and they came in the 1800s, but I decided to do a little digging, and I went to a website called Ancestry.com and found out that the name Schneider actually means a tailor, or a cutter, or a woodcutter. And I thought that's interesting because I'm not a tailor and I'm not a woodcutter typically, but that's the origins of the word Schneider. And I did a little digging because I was interested in knowing, well, where are the Schneiders in the country, in the United States? And the majority of them are from Wisconsin all the way around to the Great Lakes and New York State. That's where the majority of them are. And I also found out that there are a large number of them in California as well. So that's where my Schneider, the name, and the immigrants, the people who came across the ocean from Europe to America, they are located. The other thing I was not aware of is most of them immigrated from 1850 to 1891 roughly. And it was interesting to know that there were many of us, or the Schneider name, that served in the Civil War. Most of them were on the Union side of the war, but again, these are facts about my name that I did not know until I did a little research and digging into it. So maybe if you have an opportunity to do that when you go home and say, what's our name mean? Where did we come from as a family? I know the fourth graders are doing that as an activity with the family tree, and I think that's an awesome activity. Maybe you can do that as well with your families. So, anyways, our daily bulletin is almost over. I just wanted to bring your attention to the wonderful parent-teacher conference event we're having. Wanted to bring your attention to the March's Play the Recorder Month and Youth Art Month. And this week in particular, it's Celebrate Your Name Week. And one final thing I forgot to talk about, and I think a lot of you are excited about, is our book fair. Our PTO sponsors our book fair, and we have it open all week long, and the teachers bring their students in during the week kind of to look around and do maybe a little shopping while your class is there. But your parents can get an opportunity after conferences or before conferences to actually come in and do some shopping with you or for you. So if you go in this week, maybe write down a title or two that interests you and take that home and ask your parents if that would be something that they would consider purchasing for you. The school does earn books, monies from our book fair. So when you as students and your parents buy books from that book fair, some of that money comes back to our school to buy books for our own library. So it really does benefit not only you and reading at home, but it benefits you and our school back here. So anyways, I encourage you to go to the book fair and enjoy that. It's a wonderful event, and we thank the PTO for sponsoring that. And I'm going to end you with the three things that I usually always end you. Be safe, be respectful, and be responsible. Not only at school, but at home and out in the community. Have a great Monday, everybody.